One second. Hey guys, good evening. Myself Hari Cheruko. I'm a DevOps consultant and solution architect with 12 plus years of industry experience as a real-time and a trainer. So, and I have a channel called Tech World with Hari YouTube channel. So every day I'm posting the recordings. After the completion of the class, I'm upload the recording in this channel, guys. I will keep a playlist called as something like a 360 degrees AWS DevOps batch 2, 3, 4 or something like. I will upload all the recordings into this YouTube channel, guys. You guys can subscribe it. Everyone, whenever I can post a upload a video, right? You guys can get the notification. And I'm done the certification something like a I'm a V3 ITIL V3 certified, and I am a Red Hat Systems Administrator, and I am a Linux engineer, certified engineer, and I am a AWS Solution Architect Associate, and I'm a CKA certified, guys. So certified Kubernetes certification. These are my certifications. So if you want to reach out to guys, you guys can reach out to this number, and if you want, you can reach out to this email also, guys. Okay. So my YouTube channel is something like a Tech World with Hari, guys. This is my YouTube channel. Guys, please subscribe this YouTube channel. I will upload all the recordings in these videos. So how I can upload something like you guys is right, 360 degrees freshers AWS Linux batch 2, batch 1, batch 21. So I make it a batch June DevOps batch, complete AWS DevOps 0 to hero. So I'm uploading all the videos, guys. I'm uploading all the videos in the, so everything in the everything in this YouTube channel. So you guys can subscribe. You will get a notification when we upload the recordings, guys. So when we upload the recordings, okay, got it? Yeah. So what we will discuss in this class, so we will discuss in this course. So welcome, guys. It's our first meetup. You are all are welcome. This workshop something like we will conclude in 20-25 days, guys. So what we will cover in the most, we will cover in Linux and AWS cloud and cloud environment. So our future plans to give more workshops on all the DevOps modules, also like Git, Jenkins, Terraform, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes. So in this course we will cover, guys, Git also. So most of the developers need a Git, right? So what is a Git? GitHub, GitLab. So we will discuss Git also. So and we'll discuss on Linux and AWS. Why Linux AWS is most popular, most used the developers. So in the real-time environments, most of the people are using the cloud environment, guys. The cloud 90-80% of the cloud using the AWS, and 20-30% we are using the Azure, Oracle Cloud, Google Cloud, guys. So if you know the any one of the cloud, it will be easy to habituate the other clouds also. And the environment, why we need to learn Linux? So because of Linux, our deployment, right? The what developers are doing, guys. So what developers are doing? So does anyone knows what developers are doing in the real time? Guys, you guys can speak out what developers are doing. So which course are you learning, guys? Guys, which course are you learning? Java, Python,
Java, sir.
Java, right? So why we need to learn Java?
To develop softwares or applications.
Very good, very good. To develop the softwares or application. So for example, WhatsApp, Facebook, these applications are any so whenever you are searching, wherever you are searching in the internet, right? So you will get the web page, right? That web page is developed by either Java or Python or .NET, whatever it may be, guys. So we can develop our applications by using the languages, right? So once you develop the pages, right, the application, the code, once we develop the code, so where we need to copy that code, where we need to push that code, so you can push that code into the GitHub Bitbuckets, guys. So I will tell you so how we can push, and pull, how we can download. We'll show you guys. Definitely you will understand why we need a version control or a sub version control system. Okay. So this course is mainly focused on the Linux and AWS, guys. So what we will cover, why did we Linux boot popular, what is a Linux, and DevOps tools will cover on this. So we'll cover the DevOps tools like a Git and AWS also, the cloud AWS also, we will cover it, guys. Guys, does anyone knows what is a OS or what is a Linux? So this is a 20 days course, guys. So this is the 20 days course. So in this course, what we will cover? So we will cover the Linux plus AWS. AWS is the cloud platform, guys, and Git also. So Git is nothing but a version control system. So version control a system. Okay. So we'll cover these three courses. So these three topics. So what is a Linux? So why we need to use Linux? Where exactly using Linux, and what is cloud, and what is AWS cloud? So why we need to use all AWS cloud? Why we need to AWS cloud? So we'll discuss these portions, guys. So we'll discuss these portions, right? Guys, does anyone knows what is a Linux? Guys, speak out, guys. Does anyone knows what is a Linux? Sorry.
Operating
Okay.
system.
Linux is the one of the operating system that is commonly operating system is nothing but it's simply known as is the interface between user and the computer
Very good.
or user software or hardware. We can say like that.
Very good. Very good. So anyone, what is Linux? So you don't know, right? Yep. I will tell you everything. I will tell you everything. No worries, guys. So for example, www.facebook.com. So what this is, guys? Guys, what it is? www.facebook.com. It is a website. Which website, guys? This is a Facebook website. So when you click the www.facebook.com, it opens the website, right? So www.facebook.com. So this is a website. It opens the website, right, guys? So where you typed this facebook.com, you typed in the Google browser, right, guys? So in the Google browser, you type the www.facebook.com. So it opens the facebook.com page. Facebook.com page. So what developers are doing, guys? Guys, what is the role of developers? So what developers are doing? To write the
Efficient code
code for
this website, sir.
website. Very good. So Facebook also one website. So right, so developers develop the code for the Facebook. So for example, this is the code for facebook.com. So this is the code of the, sorry guys, facebook.varchar. So this is the code. This code is the code, guys. Code developed by using the Java language. So for example, this is the code. For example, this is a repository. So which repository it is? It is a Git repository. We'll tell you later, guys. No worries. Just understand this is a repository. This is a storage. Your code is stored under this repository, right? Who developed this code? This developed this code by the developers, right? So developers develop this code, right? Once developers develop this code, so where we can keep this code and how you will get this page? Does anyone knows?
Cloud.
Cloud. Very good.
Web servers, sir.
Very good. Web server. So for example, web server. Guys, tell me what are the web servers? Does anyone knows? You developed the
Right.
code through Java, but where we need to deploy our code, in which web server? Java supports which web server? Guys, tell me. So for examples, Java code will be deployed on which web server? Tomcat web server. HTML, Apache web server. PHP, guys, which web server? Nginx. .NET IIS web server, right? Python, SpyPark, right? So these are the web servers. These all are the web servers. So for Java, which web server we need, guys? Guys, for Java, which web server we need? Tomcat web server we need. Yeah, this is the Tomcat. This is the Tomcat. And we need to install the Java also. So if you want to install a Tomcat web server, right? What you need, guys? We need a server. We need a server or a VM or a instance. So we need a server. What we need, guys? Everyone can speak out. What we need? So if you want to install a web server, Tomcat web server, we need a server. We need a physical server. Physical a server or a VM or a instance or a instance. Yeah, so we have a server. So in that server, right? So this is the server. In the server, how we can communicate with the server? So we can communicate with the server through OS only. So we can communicate with the server through OS only. So which OS? Linux OS. So in the Linux OS, you install the Java because of you wrote the code with Java, right? And you need to install the Tomcat web server because of we need to deploy our code in this web server only. This web server only. Now you understood, guys? Facebook.varchar. So you deployed the code in so this is a cloud. So which cloud, guys? So for example, so whatever it may be, this is a AWS or GCP or Azure Cloud or Oracle OCI or IBM Cloud. These all are the clouds, guys. These all are the clouds, right? In AWS Cloud, you launched the server. In the server, you installed the Linux OS, and then install the Java and Tomcat web servers. Then you deployed the code into this web server. Then you deploy into this code into this web server. Then, so once you hit the www.facebook.com in the browser, it searches in the internet where the Facebook code is deployed, in which web server the Facebook code is deployed. So the Facebook code is deployed in the something like this server. Server. It searches. So how it searches? It searches through the HTTP or HTTPS. So hypertext transfer protocol or hypertext transfer protocol secure through HTTP. So once it self search, then it will open the login page. Then it will open the login page. So once you provided the enter the credentials, username, password, then it will suggest again, and it will get the your profile page. So it will get the your profile page. So this is my profile page. So once I logged into this, once I logged into the facebook.com, so this is my profile page. This is my profile page. Right, guys? It will open this profile pages. Now you understood, guys? So once you click the URL, something like whatever it may be, so www.youtube.com, www.facebook.com, www.whatsapp.com, it will suggest the where our code is deployed. It searches over the internet where our code is deployed, and we can get it, and we can back to the our login page, and then it will once we provided the credentials, then it will validate. If the credentials are fine, then it will open our profile page. Then you will open your profile page. Now you understood, guys? Yeah. So there are so if you want to deploy application, we need a two teams. We need a two teams. One is a development team. So which team, guys? Development. So development team. So what development team is doing? Develop the code. So then we need to deploy into the server, right? So we need a operation engineer. So who need, guys? We need a operation engineer. So operation engineer will handle the production environment. Will handle the production env. You don't know, guys, what is production, what is dev environment. I will tell you later. So just it will handle the operation engineer up to production environment. So the development team also having the dev environment, and QA team also having the QA environment, staging. So all these environments are accessible by the development team. That's the reason development team also knows the what is a cloud and what is a Linux. So what is a cloud and what is a Linux? Guys, understood? Now you understood, right? Little bit. Yeah, I will create a group called guys, I will create a new batch called 360-degree freshers Linux and AWS batch 23. Okay, so in this batch I will create a everyday the folder called as a day 1, day 2 up to day 20. Okay, so I will upload all the images and recordings here, and I will upload all these I will show you guys. Day 1. Okay, so I will show you guys a new, yeah guys, I will upload recordings in the YouTube channel, and I will upload all the images, everything in this GitHub account, guys. In this GitHub account, something like a same like as AWS batch, the freshers batch, something like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and up to 20, right? So I will create a day 1, and I will upload all the images here, and the YouTube links also I will upload here. The YouTube link and whatever the materials, right, I will upload here. You guys can check it and watch this recording and use these images and links to watch the recording. Okay, I will create it and I will hand out to I will provide the URL link to the Soumya will share it to you guys. Okay, so the same way I will create all the days, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, whenever the class is there, and I will upload the recording in the YouTube channel, and I will update it here. So something like this is the day 1 video, day 2 video, day 3 video, and I will upload here, guys. Okay, yeah. Now you understood, right, guys? Why we need Linux, why we need Linux, and why we need AWS. Yeah. Class timings. So the class timings are 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. daily. 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. daily. And what we will cover, so in this course, so we will cover, so before Linux also, from the Linux, right? I started the Linux. So from the Linux perspective, I will discuss what is a OS, how many types of OSs, so how many types of OSs, and how many types of hardwares, and who invented the Linux OS, and basic commands of basic Linux commands, and how to install Linux OS on Oracle virtual machine. Will show you guys. So, and what is bare metal software? What is a bare metal software? And what is a physical server? What is a physical server versus a virtual server? Virtual server or virtual mission. Virtual mission. And we'll show you the other things in the Linux: user administration, and file permissions, and we'll discuss disk partitions. So disk partitions, and we'll discuss package management, how to install the package management. So package management and web server installation. So web server installation means we need to install the Tomcat and Apache web server installation, and so we'll deploy one application, guys. We'll deploy one application or a website in the Tomcat and Apache web server. We'll show you guys. We'll show you one real-time web application deployment. So real-time web application deployment. Application deployment. And we'll show you the real-time environments also. Real-time environments. So real-time environments. And so what is the physical hardware? Physical hardware and data center. So data center, physical and on-premise. Data center are a on-premise environment. On-premise will show you. So Linux, on the Linux will show you these topics, guys. So these topics, the Linux, AWS, so cloud. So before cloud we'll discuss. So we'll discuss about the, so what is cloud and why cloud, and where we can use this cloud environment. So where we can use this cloud environment, and the cloud providers, what are the cloud providers, like AWS, GCP, Azure, OCI, and IBM clouds, guys. These all are the cloud providers. So these all are the cloud providers. They will provide the cloud. Why it is popular? Why it is cloud? Why cloud is popular? So what is the purpose of cloud? What is the purpose of cloud? And so why everyone they move to cloud, right? So before cloud, which environment we are using? So why they are moving to cloud? So before cloud, which environment we use? Before cloud, so which environment, which env to use for deploying applications, deploying the applications. And so in the AWS, so in the AWS services, so services like we'll discuss the below services, something like EC2 service and IAM service, S3 service, S3, VPC, RDS, etc. etc. So we'll discuss, guys. Now you understood. So these all are the topics we'll discuss in the class, in this course. Course content, guys. So this is the course content. I will upload in the that GitHub repository, guys. Now you understood. So we will discuss about all these topics in this course, and we'll discuss about the Git also. So we'll discuss about the Git version control system. So version control system. So what is Git? So what are the remote repository? What are the remote repositories? What is a GitHub? GitHub, GitLab, and Bitbucket. So we'll discuss these topics in this course, guys. These topics in this course. Guys, now understood? So what we will discuss? We will discuss in this course daily 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Daily 6 to 7 p.m. we'll discuss. So the class will be daily at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. and we'll discuss first Linux, then AWS. The finally we'll discuss Git, guys. So then finally we'll discuss Git and course duration. Sunish, 20 days, guys. So the course duration is 20 days. So we'll discuss these topics. Guys, now you understood? Guys, understood? Yeah. Now, so now the course starts, the picture comes into the picture. Guys, what is OS? I'm not asking about the observation. So abbreviation is nothing but an operating system. I'm asking about the meaning. So what is OS? Guys, tell me. Guys, speak out. Guys,
computer to user.
sorry.
Software system which manages both hardware and software resources.
Hardware and software resources. Very good. So anyone, what is OS? Guys, speak out, guys. Whatever you know, is it wrong or right? You guys can habituate.
It also provides
It also
provides services for computer programming.
very good. Anyone?
It provides communication between the hardware components
Hmm.
or computer and between the user. It provides communication between the user and the computer.
Okay. So anyone?
It manages all resources through the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it manages all resources to the computer.
Very good. Very good. So anyone? Guys, speak out, guys.
Between user and the computer hardware.
Very good. Guys, which laptops are you using?
Windows.
Windows is a laptop, huh?
HP.
Very good. HP,
System తీసుకో.
Lenovo.
Lenovo.
Acer. Acer.
Dell.
Very good. Dell,
Mac, sir.
Mac,
Asus.
Asus, correct na? Yes, AU. Okay, Asus. Next. So these all are the hardwares, right? So hardware. So in this hardware, which OS is installed, guys? So this is a hardware, right? So these all are the hardwares. Hardwares. So which OS is installed on these hardwares in our laptops, guys? Which OS is installed?
Except Apple, we all are using Windows operating system.
Windows, sir.
Windows model. Windows model.
Windows
Linux.
11.
Yes, very good. Windows 11,
Linux operating system.
Windows 10, Linux operating system. Yeah, I will tell you, no worries. Yeah, Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 8, Windows Vista, Windows XP. So these all are the OSs installed on these machines, right? And Linux also. Who told Linux? Yeah, Linux OS also installed on these on these hardwares, right? So why we need to install a OS on this machine? Yeah. So this is you guys. This is you. So you means a user. You are the user, right? So you are the user for accessing your hardware, right? For example, this is the hardware or a computer or a HP, Dell, these all are. Why you installed OS? So why you installed OS on this machine? So without OS, are you able to access this hardware or not? Guys, hardware knows which language? Guys, hardware knows
Binary
which
language.
Very good. Very good. Binary language. Binary means?
Zeros to one.
Very good. Very good. Zeros and ones.
Zeros
your,
and ones.
Your hardware knows only, guys, speak out. Your hardware knows only zeros and
Zeros and ones.
Zeros and ones.
So you are the user. You knows which language?
High level
High
language.
level language.
High level means?
English like language.
English.
Yes, for example, English.
English what?
So English language. So you know only English language and your computer knows only binary language. Your computer knows only binary language and you know only English language. You know
High level
English
language.
language. Are you able to communicate with each other?
No, sir.
No. Why?
Because
example.
hardware.
Yes, I will tell you. I will tell you a simple example. Yeah. So for example, Hari knows only, for example, Telugu. Hari knows Telugu and the other guys, for example, Priya knows only Hindi. Priya knows only Hindi. Hari knows only Telugu. Priya knows only Hindi. Are you able to communicate with each other?
No, we cannot.
We cannot, because of Hari knows only
No,
Telugu
sir.
language and Priya knows only Hindi language. Hari unable to communicate with Priya and Priya unable to communicate with Hari, because of the language problem. So language problem. So we need, right? Hari wants to convey a message to a Priya, but he is unable to convey the message because of Hari knows only Telugu and Priya knows only Hindi. So who need, guys, to convey this message to Priya?
Another person knows
We
who knows both Telugu and
need
Hindi.
the third
Yes,
party who
yes,
knows
yes.
both Telugu and Hindi.
Yes, very good. For example, this is a Soumya. Soumya knows both the languages, Telugu and Hindi, right? So whatever I want to convey a message to the Priya, right? So I will inform to Soumya through Telugu. Soumya will translate this Telugu to the Hindi and convey to the Priya. So convey to the Priya. So why we need Soumya? Because of we both are unable to communicate
Translator.
with each other. Unable to communicate. So that's the reason we need a voice. Voice knows both the languages. So what are English and
And Telugu.
binary?
Telugu and Hindi.
No. OS. So this is example only. Soumya, Hari, Priya is example only. Now you understand, right? So we need a OS. Why we need a mediator? So we need a mediator to translate the Telugu to Hindi, Hindi to Telugu. The same like as a hardware knows only binary language and user knows only high level language, English language. They both are unable to communicate to each other because of user knows only English language and hardware knows only binary language, zeros and ones. So they are unable to communicate with each other. That's the reason we installed a OS. We installed a OS OS on this hardware. Guys, now you understood why you installed the OS on our hardware? On your hardware, because of hardware doesn't know the English language and you guys doesn't know the binary language. So that's the reason we need a mediator. We need a mediator to communicate hardware. Now you understood, guys, how you can communicate with your hardware? Through OS. So what is OS? OS meaning is, guys, tell me the simple meaning. Just a simple meaning. What is OS? Guys, tell me.
Provides communication between user and hardware.
Mediator between user and computer or
Computer.
hardware. Computer or hardware. Guys, understood now? So why we need a install? Why we need OS on our laptop? So because of you know only English language and your hardware HP, Lenovo, Acer, Dell, Apple. So these Asus, these knows only binary language. Hardware knows only binary language. You know only English language. So we are unable to communicate each other. That's the reason we need a mediator. Mediator knows both the languages. Here, who is the mediator, guys? Here, who is the mediator? Here, who is the mediator?
Operating system.
Operating system.
OS.
Now you understood operating system. So Windows operating system is the mediator between you and your hardware. Without OS, you are unable to communicate with our hardware. Directly, you are unable to communicate with our hardware because of you know only English language and your hardware knows only binary language. That's the reason we installed the OS to communicate with each other. A mediator or interface between user and computer is nothing but a OS. A mediator between user and computer is nothing but a OS. Guys, everyone speak out. What is OS?
Mediator between user and computer is known
Yeah.
as.
Yes, very good. Yeah, guys. So which mobile are you using? Which mobile hardwares you are using? Guys,
Android.
Android is the
Operating system.
which hardware? I am asking about the hardware. So here Android also OS, right? Android also a OS. So Android OS. So Android OS also it's a OS. So guys, so which hardwares, which mobile phones are you using?
iOS.
OnePlus,
Oppo,
Oppo,
Vivo,
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 Oppo,
Oppo,
Poco,
Vivo,
Apple, iPhone,
Carbon, Apple, iPhone, Apple Pen. So these all are the hardwares, right? So these all are the hardwares. So which OS is installed on these hardwares? So again, so if you want to communicate with these hardwares, right? What we need, guys? What we need? You bought the
operating
OnePlus.
system.
Yes, very good. We need a operating system to communicate with this hardware. Again, we need a operating system. So for iPhone, iOS is the operating system for communicating with the iPhone, and you and Android smartphone. Smartphones are OnePlus, Oppo, Vivo, Carbon, Realme, Samsung. These all are the smartphones, right? So which OS? Android. Android OS is installed. So Android OS is installed. That's the reason you are able to communicate with your hardwares. Now you understood, guys? And so does anyone using the in your home Wi-Fi routers? Guys, are anyone using Wi-Fi routers?
Yes, sir.
in our
Yes, right.
hostels we are using, sir.
Something like hostel name, Wi-Fi username is. So something like a hostel name. Hostel name. Something like a password is something, right? Password is something. So in our hostel they put the Wi-Fi routers. The Wi-Fi routers also hardwares, right? Something like TP-Link Wi-Fi router. Yeah. So you already seen this one, right? So this is also a hardware, right, guys? So this is also a hardware. So this is in our hostel. So for example, guys, so in our hostel they put the Wi-Fi routers. So Wi-Fi, this is the hardware, right? So this is the hardware, but they changed the username passwords simultaneously or oftenly. They changed the Wi-Fi username and password. So this is the hardware, right? How they can change their Wi-Fi username and password. So yeah, so so something like hostel people. So how they can communicate with this router, guys? So because of this is the router. Router is nothing but a hardware. Hardware is nothing but a hardware knows only zeros and ones. This zeros and ones, so you know only English language, right? You know only English language. How they can communicate? Definitely there will be a OS is installed. OS is installed. Guys, now you understood? If you are interacting with any hardware, something like a video games, everything, right? Video games, you are playing the video games also. So the hardware. So how you are interacting with that hardware? So if you are interacting with that hardware, definitely there will be a OS is installed. Guys, from now onwards, you remember, if you are interacting with any hardware, definitely there will be a OS is installed. If you are interacting with any hardware, definitely there will be a OS is installed. That's the reason you are communicating with that hardware. Otherwise, you cannot communicate with that hardware because of you know only English language and hardware knows only binary language. So that directly we cannot communicate with each other because of they both are doesn't know the common language. The hardware knows only binary language and user knows only English language, but they are unable to communicate with each other. If you want to communicate with each other, definitely there will be a mediator. There will definitely they need a mediator. Who is that mediator? OS is the mediator. OS is the mediator. Guys, now you understood what is OS, guys? Guys, what is OS? Speak out, guys. What is OS?
OS is a software which will act as mediator between user and company.
Yes.
Mediator between user and computer.
Yeah, very good.
Mediator between user and computer.
Yes, very good. Very good. So in our laptops, right, something like a HP or a Dell Latitude. So Dell Latitude, anything? Yeah. So this is the laptop, guys. So this is the hardware. So this is the hardware. Yeah. So this is the hardware, guys. So in this hardware, so if you want to interact with this hardware, what we need, guys? So if you want to interact with this hardware, what we need?
Operating system.
Yes, very good. What we need? So we need a operating system. So which operating system?
Windows operating system.
Windows operating system. Maybe if it is a Windows or a Linux or a Mac, whatever it may be, guys. So if you want to interact with hardware, definitely we need a OS. Definitely we need a OS. So OS can be two types, guys. So OS can be two types. Guys, so we'll discuss tomorrow. So how many types of OSs and how many types of hardwares? So we'll show you. So where our application, so where application is deployed. So single user operation systems will be two types: single user operating system and multi-user operating system. So single user operating system, how many users connected at a time, and multi-user operating system, how many users connected at a time. So we'll show you. I will discuss tomorrow, guys. Okay. Guys,
Okay.
understood? Yeah. So it will be very easy, guys. So it will be very easy. So and interesting also, you guys. So we'll continue from tomorrow. Guys, every developers need to know the Linux operating system and the cloud, guys, because of the developers also accessing the development environment. I already told you, right, the real-time environments. So when we discuss about the real-time environment, I will show you, guys. I will show you. And the task, guys, the task is nothing but a what is SDLC. Tomorrow I will ask you guys what is SDLC.
Software development life cycles.
So software development life cycle. What is software development life cycle? I'm asking meaning,
If you want
guys.
to develop an application,
If you want
we need to follow so many steps. I mean, planning, implementing, designing, developing, and deployment, these all are comes under software development life cycle.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, as I
yes,
know, I
yes.
don't know exact meaning, but this is the
Yes, that
meaning
that
I
is
know.
the yes, yes. So for example, so WhatsApp, guys, WhatsApp or Facebook. For example, WhatsApp. So I have a thought like, so I want to create a application for the messaging purpose. So I want to create a website. I want to create an application for the messaging purpose, right? So how we can implement as a software? The process is nothing but a software development life cycle. So I have a thought like a messaging. I want to create a application or a website for the I want to create a I want to create a website or a software or application for the messaging purpose. So messaging purpose, the software development life cycle. What are the steps? What are the procedure I need to follow to develop a new application or a new website? That is nothing but a SDLC. We'll discuss tomorrow, guys. We'll discuss tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. We'll continue from tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Have a great session.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.